Hi, so today we'll discuss about digestion and absorption. So, when we eat food, what happens? Food is in complex form. So, for food to digest, the food should be in simpler form because our digestive system can't digest food in complex form. So now it should be in simpler form so that it can be used by all cells. So now this process is called, so that's why we require digestion. So basically digestion, if we see the definition of digestion, it is breakdown of large molecules into small ones so that they can be absorbed. So now how digestion starts? It starts from the mouth. So here we have alimentary canal, so what is alimentary canal? It is a long tube. It is 9 meters long. Now here what happens, your mouth, that is the entrance, this is the long tube, this hole, so the entrance to this long tube is the mouth, and the other end of the tube, this is anus. So what happens from mouth? Here food is taken into the mouth. So first digestion will start from mouth and it will pass through this long alimentary canal. So here when it will pass through this alimentary canal, so now what we'll see, tiny food particles will be there. Okay, so they will, here let's say we have tiny food particles. So they will get out of the canal and they will come inside the body. So when it will enter the body, it will enter the all our cells, all our tissues. So that is how tiny food particles will be absorbed, and this is called absorption. Then so if we see the definition of absorption, so the food inside the alimentary canal can only reach your body cells if it can get out through the walls of the tube. So for absorption, it's necessary that food particles should get out of the tube. Food inside alimentary canal, they will reach your body cells if they will get out of the tube so that they can enter the bloodstream. Let's say this is our bloodstream. Here we have number of cells, so here they will get absorbed. So alimentary canal, now this is 9 meter long. starch and fat are important nutrients, so these are made up of large molecules. So now we want that food should be absorbed in the bloodstream. So first we need to convert it into smaller pieces, like from complex to simpler form. When it will be broken down into smaller pieces or small molecules, they will get absorbed. Now let's see, this is a starch molecule, this is a big molecule. Now it will break down into sugar molecules, so that absorption can take place. Okay, then so digestive system, now coming to digestive system, it is made up of alimentary canal, then salivary glands, then liver, and here we have pancreas. So these are basically accessory organs, or you can say helping organs. Like these are not the main organs, but they are required for our digestive system. Accessory means like they are necessary in digestion. Now coming to human digestive system. So first part of alimentary canal is mouth. Now we'll discuss about alimentary canal. Then we have esophagus, after that stomach, then small intestine, then large intestine, then liver, then pancreas. So in mouth, what we cover, here comes teeth. Teeth is used for chewing, cutting, grinding, mashing, mixing. Okay, so teeth chew food into smaller pieces. Then comes saliva. So saliva, what it will do, so saliva has salivary glands present in it. Now these salivary glands, they secrete an enzyme that is known as salivary amylase. Now what this enzyme will do, it will break down starch into sugar from a large molecule to a small molecule. And other than teeth, tongue and saliva, then we have, other than teeth, saliva, so here we have tongue. Here we have the presence of taste buds. Taste buds, they will tell you about the taste, like whether the food is sweet or sour or bitter. now coming to esophagus. Okay, so in mouth we have the buccal cavity as well. So first part, mouth. So here we have buccal cavity. Buccal cavity, cavity means like the hollow space inside your mouth. That is the buccal cavity. Okay, so it consists of palate, tongue, and teeth. Palate, tongue, teeth. Palate is it's like a structure. Palate means basically the structure. Then there is, if I draw the diagram, it will be somewhat like this. Now let's say this is the tongue area. Okay, this is the tongue area, and so this is basically the buccal cavity. So here we have pharynx. Now what is pharynx? Pharynx, it's a common passage for food as well as air. So after pharynx comes the epiglottis. This is epiglottis. Now what it is, it's a flap of cartilage. It's a flap of cartilage. It will prevent the entry of food into windpipe. Now respiratory system is also there, right? So now food pipe is different and windpipe is different. So what this epiglottis does, so that whatever we eat, whatever food we eat, it should enter the esophagus. It should enter the food pipe only. It should not enter windpipe. So it will prevent the entry of food into windpipe. Okay, after that we have larynx. Larynx is present somewhat here. Larynx is what? Voice box. It is responsible for the production of sound. Then comes the esophagus. That is a food pipe. So this buccal cavity, this buccal cavity is there, pharynx, epiglottis and larynx. So this pharynx is basically located behind mouth and nasal cavity. Nasal cavity means nose. Okay, so this covers mouth. So the question comes from where digestion starts. Many students will say from stomach or from esophagus. It's mouth. Okay, then coming to esophagus. Esophagus, this is basically a food pipe. It has no complex role. It will transfer food from mouth to stomach. And no changes will be there, it will pass as it is. Now coming to stomach. So here we have, so whenever we eat food, so our stomach will receive food from the esophagus and the stomach will expand. Like whenever you eat food, it will receive food and stomach will little bit expand. Okay, so here now coming to walls of stomach. So in walls of stomach we have three glands present there. So there we have gastric glands, and they will secrete HCl, that is hydrochloric acid, then mucus, then pepsin. So HCl, that's a gastric juice. So what will happen? Juices from hydrochloric acid. Now first we'll study about pepsin. So now this HCl, will make the environment, because since it's hydrochloric acid, so it will make the environment acidic, so that pepsin is an enzyme, so that enzyme pepsin, it can act on food. Now it will make the environment acidic, so what will pepsin do? It will break down proteins into amino acids. So stomach juice at hydrochloric acid, it will make the environment acidic, and so that pepsin can act on food. Now coming to hydrochloric acid, what it will do? It will kill the microorganisms in food. Kill microorganisms in food. Now let's say if when you eat food, like there might be some, it may be stale, or it may be some microorganisms may be there on the food, so its role is to kill those microorganisms. Then mucus. Now HCl is an acid, so there is a chance that HCl, since it's an acid, it will destroy it can destroy the stomach. So this mucus is present on the lining of stomach. So there is a chance that HCl should not destroy the stomach, or should not there should not be any harm to the stomach. So basically it protects the stomach. Okay, so this was about stomach. Now mouth, this is first part, then coming to esophagus, then third is stomach. Okay, after that coming to small intestine. Okay, then so small intestine, here juices from the pancreas finish breaking down starch, protein and fat to small molecules. So these small molecules are then absorbed through the walls of the small intestine. Now here we have the presence of villi, which helps in absorption. Okay, we'll do small intestine in the next session. Thank you.